Good afternoon, welcome to FanCam. It's Saturday the 19th of January 2013 and Sheffield Wednesday taking on Wolverhampton Wanderers this afternoon. There's lots happening. It's -2 degrees out on pitch side. It looked like the match wasn't even going to go ahead, but Sheffield Wednesday have done fantastically well this week to get this match on. They've cleared the pitch, not a hint of snow. We just need to get 3 points now. We've got a similar formation and line-up coming up as the Hull game by the looks of it. So I reckon we've got goals coming up. We're going to get around the ground. We're going to visit the Grandstand and see what the new Ollie's Fun Zone is all about. And we'll get some views of Sheffield Wednesday fans as normal. So here we go, FanCam time. Because it's been snowing so much recently, I thought it'd be fun to nip across the Wednesday night car park and see how they're getting on. You may or may not know, Wednesday night car park is directly opposite the COP and it provides parking for how many spaces?
We get about 215 this side and about 115 the other side. This is permit holders only on this side. And we've just been spending about an hour just marking out the spaces this morning.
Looks like a pretty mammoth task you've got on your hands today.
It's not as bad as when we had the flood, to be honest. When we had the flood and the river overflowing, we couldn't do anything to stop that. We can do something about it and keep the car park open.
So how long has the Wednesday night car park been open for those that don't know?
About 6 years, I would say, Neil, approx.
And it's obviously open to, is it open to away fans?
It's open to away fans. They obviously they're cash paying, they always park in the other side just over there. Yeah. This is permit holders only now on this side. We've now got over 260 permit holders. Magic.
This is Dave. Dave, talk to me about the lads that you've got coming down here with shovels today.
Well, we've had about 4 or 5 Wednesday night directors and sons of Wednesday night directors. And Jason Dickinson has been down and give us a hand.
So in terms of Wednesday night and providing this car park, talk to me a little bit about you know what you see it doing for like the Wednesday community.
Well, basically it generates money, which we put straight back into the community scheme. We also work hand in hand with Spencer and Marcus, who run the club side of it. Spencer's a CRS manager and Marcus is a community manager. So it's a joint effort really, and obviously we've got our Smile scheme where we generate tickets for people who can't normally get to the games. At the moment we've just got a big push with Bluebell Wood and friends, so that's coming up. Keep your eyes open for that. But any other initiatives community-wise that anybody wants to put forward or work with us on, we're quite welcome to accept open invitation and listen to them and talk with them and work with them.
Brilliant. And this is a little bit of reminiscent of the old days when Wednesday fans used to get the shovels and clear the snow off the pitch.
It is, yeah. Remember the old Arsenal tie with the old snowballing of Pat Jennings, and then Jack came on and tried to tell us to stop it, and somebody hit him on the head. And as I've just been saying this morning, it's spreading through the country because the Swindon fans have been clearing their pitch this morning, yeah. And our ex-player Paolo Di Canio's bought them all the pizza. So we're just wondering what Dave Jones is probably going to give us a leak each. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see.
Brian Lawes at Scunthorpe as well. Their fans been on pitch clearing their pitch off. I don't know if it was successful. I'm not seeing, but yeah.
Yeah. Brian says it's a hands-on job running a club. It's just plate spinning. Yeah.
Paul, talk to me about Wednesday night this season. How's it going?
It's good. It's going pretty well. Membership's doing well. Car park's the highest number it's ever been. Lounge up at the Niagara, again doing well. We're lacking a bit on events, but our chairman Nigel's going to sort that out in the near future. Look out for Nursty Bar coming up. But no, it's going well. We've got money in the bank, and we're still supporting Steve Adams and his primary school's coaching scheme. We're doing charity bike rides. Last year we went from Brentford back to Sheffield. Yeah. This year somebody says we should go from Peterborough to Sheffield, but I don't think it's far enough. So we're looking somewhere probably a little bit further to go rather than just Peterborough. Looking at probably maybe doing the coast to coast again.
One name that most Wednesday fans will have grown up with is Alan Biggs, one of the local journalists who covered Sheffield Wednesday for, it seems, forever.
Near enough. I think anybody who covers Sheffield Wednesday forever might look a bit older than I do, hopefully.
So you've been covering Sheffield Wednesday realistically for how long?
Since 1975, I suppose, Sheffield Cablevision. Yeah. And the first time I think I ever did an interview at Hillsborough was the day that Steve Burtonshaw got sacked. Right. And that was with Bert McGee down in one of the rooms downstairs at the south stand side. Yeah. And then unusually, and I've never seen it happen since, Burtonshaw himself was almost dragged, manhandled into the room to face the press, having been sacked. Normally, managers who get dismissed are treated with a bit more decorum and dignity now, but that's always stuck with me.
And how did that go with Mr. Burtonshaw?
He showed tremendous dignity and handled it superbly well, as if it was an expectation that he would give an interview under very trying circumstances. I've seen plenty of managers come and go since then, but I've never since then seen one go in quite that fashion. Yeah. So
what are you up to these days? Are you with BBC today?
Yeah, I'm doing Final Score today for BBC Television. A lot of people, I think, maybe imagine that only Sky covers games on TV, but we have quite a big audience on Final Score on the red button all the afternoon. It's also on the BBC HD channel, and it goes on network BBC 1 or 2 at 4:30. So we do that kind of job, minus the ad breaks. Yeah.
We're in the megastore, which is positively tropical compared to outside when it's freezing and snow on the ground and stuff like that. I'd like to introduce you to Alistair. As always, we go behind the scenes at Sheffield Wednesday, and this is Alistair, who deals with all the ticketing at Hillsborough. So talk to us about this season.
Well, it's been a great season up to now in terms of the number of fans that we've had coming through the doors. Second highest in the average league attendances, so we're happy with that. I would obviously like to be top, but form's not been as good as we'd have liked, so can't grumble too much.
And today it looked like this match might not be on throughout the week, but they've done a cracking job getting it on.
Yeah, they certainly have. We've been worried all throughout the week that it might not be on. The weather forecast has been bad, but the ground staff and the people around have done a really good job to make sure it does go ahead.
And on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis, what do you get up to down at Hillsborough?
Well, we're selling tickets all throughout the week, basically, 24 hours a day with the call centre and online as well. So we do match tickets, season tickets, memberships, coach travel. We'll be doing season tickets soon. So yeah, we get pretty much everything that a customer could buy in terms of tickets or travel.
And we got the season ticket campaign potentially starting soon. And when will they go on sale? Do we know yet?
Well, there'll be a launch on Monday the 21st, so we'll be doing as what we did last time. There'll be an early bird discount, 6-week period where supporters are guaranteed to get the cheapest price come what may for the 2013-14 season tickets.
What would you say to someone that's perhaps never had a season ticket before? You know, a fan that's paid on the gate and comes occasionally, but is trying to get into Sheffield Wednesday and starting to enjoy it and thinking about the first season ticket.
Would recommend it to everyone. The savings are fantastic, really. Yeah. If you would have added up all the match by match this year to what the season ticket price is, you're looking at saving £250. So if you can commit to probably say 15, 16 or more games, then it's definitely worthwhile. The junior offers, we do a free under 8 with all adults, so it's really good for families, and even under 13s and under 18s, the price is fantastic, really.
I mean, back in the dark days of like 70s and 80s, that giving a free season ticket away to kids are unheard of, isn't it?
Yeah, it certainly is it was unheard of, that's for sure. But now, if you're getting them in at 8, 7, 8, even younger, then hopefully they're in for the rest of their life, basically. So that's the key, is get them in young and hopefully they'll stay with us.
And looking at this season, if we stop up, which it looks like to be the target and looks like what we're going to achieve, then do you think season ticket sales will be brisk for another crack at it next season?
Yeah, most definitely. We're actually at a 20-year high at the moment. After promotion last year, we're inundated with requests. So to be higher than what we were in the Premier League, I hope that it continues and we get even higher for next season.
You might know this fella on the online forums, online Sheffield Wednesday forums, as Jevs. This is Jevs. You all right, Jevs?
Not too bad. A bit cold today.
-1. So what are we expecting against Wolverhampton Wanderers, you reckon?
A bit of orange ball action, hopefully. That's the only reason I've come today. But I don't know if Wolves obviously play in orange, but that might not be the case. But a bit of a kind of a workmanlike performance, I suppose, in these conditions. Hopefully Wolves, coming from the warmer southern climes, won't be used to weather like this. Hopefully we'll deliver them a bit of a kick in today.
These form tables, we're top of the form table over the last 6 matches, and Wolves are right down the bottom. Got a new manager though. Does that make any difference at all?
With statistics, you can prove anything. I think over the last 1 minute, I think we're top of the table, and Wolves at the bottom of the table means nothing to me, and I think it should probably mean nothing to most teams as well.
In terms of weather, we're about -1. It's not too bad, is it? We've been to worse than this, haven't we?
I've stood in torrential rain, soaked through to my underpants. I've been freezing on various grounds. It's quite good to be in an all-covered stadium today. My mum said, do you want a raincoat and do you want a hat? I said, hey, it's modern 21st century, mother. This Hillsborough's got a roof on it, so yeah, I think there's worse conditions you can play in, and there's worse conditions that Wednesday have played in and I've watched them in.
And where do we traditionally find you sat at Hillsborough?
I am north stand, halfway up, halfway down the pitch. Sat there for 10, 15 years. TV view, perfect, absolutely perfect seats. With the
Sheffield Wednesday legend John Pearson. Is that what they call you around here?
Oh yeah, massive legend, and yeah, and my name's John as well. Yeah, you got it right. You're completely right on all counts.
Are you surprised this game's on today?
I'm not now. I've got down to Hillsborough, but you know, last night I thought there's a good chance it might have been off, but we're here now, and I'm glad it is on. I think it's a great time to play Wolves.
Yeah, definitely. What about Dean Saunders coming in?
Well, I hope that he's not had long enough to make an impact. Obviously, they drew 1-1 at home last week. I don't know if that's a good result from or not, but for us today, it's a great opportunity to pull them back down, get close to them, you know, and get away from this bottom three.
Yeah. And we went up looking for you actually to talk to us before so about Wednesday playing and your participation in that on a match day basis, but you weren't there.
I'm busy before a game on. I'm going around the rooms and doing different things, sorting tickets out, sorting ex-players out. So yeah, I'd get up about 3 o'clock.
What? Oh, I thought you meant 3 o'clock in the morning on a match day to get all that done.
No. I'm getting in at 3.
So talk about this season, because some fans will say, you know, disappointing, really disappointing. We're doomed. We're going down. Other fans will say, oh, we're doing all right now. We're top of the form table. We're you know, things are ticking.
If we keep this going now, we'll be cooking, won't we? I think the way we set off, didn't we? And we were second in the table. And the performance, I thought, Birmingham at home, that first half was one of the best performances I've ever seen from a Sheffield Wednesday side. I mean, yeah. I didn't see the team of the 90s and all that, but the football was unbelievable, you know, and it just took us on from last year because we played some great football at the end of last year. And I think everybody, me included, got carried away and thought, oh yeah, we're going to go up, aren't we? Automatic, and not realising. I mean, I think that this is like a Premiership League 2 now. It's not the Championship that we left 2 years ago. It's completely different.
So when you were a player and a superstar down at Hillsborough, and I didn't boo you, ever, what were it like? You know, we used to play in snow, didn't we?
Oh yeah, I mean, if you look back on footage, like old Match of the Day stuff, the pitches were totally different to what they are now. Yeah. But obviously we just played on what was put in front of us, and you know, you'd got your long nail studs in. We used to show referee studs, and then when he'd gone out, change them, put new ones in, longer ones. And so it's completely different in it. I mean, I think Orford players wear blades now, which you know I don't like. It's one of my pet hates seeing players slip over, but that's how it is now.
And transfer window time, are we going to do any business?
Well, I mean, like every club, you hope so, don't you? You want to see Lionel Messi and Ronaldo coming in, but you know, well, we have to deal with whatever we're dealt with, and hopefully we can bring players in who are going to improve us.
One of the brand new features up in the South Stand Grandstand is Ollie's Kids Zone, and this is Tom to tell us all about it. Tom, talk to me about the idea behind this, how it's all come about.
The idea of this is to try and get more families involved coming to the game. A few activities for the kids before the game, maybe at half time, meet a few of the players, just basically make it a more family orientated game experience. It's
a busy afternoon you've got on today. You've got the players coming up?
Yeah, a couple of players are coming up to sign autographs and have a few pictures. We've got a storytelling time. We've got this community dance troupe up here doing the dance moves and things like that. So yeah, action packed really.
non-stop. And talk to us about these fantastic paintings on the wall. Who's done them?
We've had a company called Urban Canvas come in and basically brighten the place up with a few of the paintings. There's a few kids about, a few mascots, and all these kids down outside. So it really brightens the place up.
That's incredible. So is this going to be like kind of the new base for children coming to Sheffield Wednesday, maybe for the first time and sitting in the grandstand?
Yeah, hopefully. We've had a few today. It's their first game, even a few that's come from the COP. They cross over to find out what's going on. So hopefully it's a good magnet for the club and things to come.
And community dancers are going to do a few lessons, teach these kids how to dance. Are you going to join in?
Oh, I might do. They might twist me on with it. We'll have to see how busy I am.
Nice one, Tom. Thanks a lot. It looks great, this. Thank you. With some parents of children that have come to enjoy this Ollie's Kids On, talk to us about what this offers and whether your children are enjoying it.
Yeah, well, they're getting involved at the moment, they're walking over, but yeah, it gives them a chance to try and get involved with the kids, different angle of football, instead of just being sat at the match, sometimes get a bit boring, especially with weather like this. They like some stories to read, face paints, meet all the owls, been on the pitch today as well, so different edge, different hook really to draw them into it. So.
It's a good and busy package for children in an afternoon. Is this something that you can see catching on?
Definitely. I think more people need to be encouraged to turn up and fetch the kids. Really, it's fantastic. They're really enjoying themselves. So.
And do you actually sit on the grandstand, or are you just nipped up here for this?
Just nipped up here for this. We're normally on the north, so we just thought we'd take advantage of it. It's a good opportunity, see what it's about, see what it's like, and if they like it, might do it a few more times. So.
Can you see yourself coming here regularly then?
Every home game.
The dancers are currently showing the kids how to dance. Are you joining in?
No.
What about yourself?
I will.
What's your name?
Hayden.
Hayden. What do you think about it in here? Is it good?
Yeah.
Do you like the dancers?
Yeah. And I think it would be more better if all of this place was turned into chocolate.
And how many? What have you been up to today in this afternoon here? You've had your face painted.
Yeah.
What else?
Been having a few jokes on there. With
Tell me a joke.
one of the owls. What's a pirate's favourite letter?
Oh, what's a favourite? I don't know. What's a pirate's favourite letter?
Arr!
We've got the match on today. It looks like the ground staff have done a cracking job. There's not an ounce of snow anywhere, apart from around the paths occasionally. But it's on anyway, so game on. How do you see it going?
Well, is it possible to predict any championship game? Would any supporter have predicted the win at Hull a week ago, and a great performance too? Home to Wolves, you'd think maybe a narrow home win, but I've seen Wolves twice recently and they've been terrible. But I've looked at their team sheet and I think, well, they shouldn't be playing at that level. They've got far more in them than that, and they've got a new manager now, Dean Saunders. So I expect this to be a really close game and a more difficult game than it would have been before the managerial change at Wolves. But the pitch will play a part and it looks terrific. I mean, the value of undersoil heating kicking in, and there's not a speck of snow on there, is there?
Come on, Wednesday!
Danny Bart on the bench for Wolves, and we've got a similar line-up to the one that faced Hull, but with Prutton in midfield dropped in there. What do you reckon?
I reckon we've got a pretty strong squad. I mean, it'd be just our luck for Bart to come on and score, wouldn't it? But I'm hoping that he doesn't. I reckon we've got a strong enough line-up. We battered Hull at weekend, so I'm hoping that we'll get a win.
If you're going to make a Sheffield Wednesday love song up on the spot, how would it go?
It'd probably go... Again, I'm a traditionalist. I just like We Love You Wednesday. We love you Wednesday, we do. We love you Wednesday, we do. We love you Wednesday, we do. Oh, Wednesday, we love you.
Good O technique there, we're good.
Oh!
It's snowing at Hillsborough. See? It's snowing at Hillsborough. This is it, Sheffield Wednesday taking on Wolverhampton Wanderers this afternoon. The form team, Sheffield Wednesday, taking on the worst form team in Wolverhampton Wanderers. House fans have turned up in numbers. The ground staff have done a cracking job with the grass. This is it, 3 points guaranteed. At half time on the south stand, it's Sheffield Wednesday 0, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. How do you think so far?
Very good.
Yeah.
They're playing very, very well. What we need is a Van Persie or a Wayne Rooney up front. The chances and the opportunities, they're glaring at us, and we ain't getting them, are we? And that is the problem.
Yeah, like you said, we're creating quite a few chances in that first half, aren't we? Just nobody there to finish it off as we'd like.
Yeah, you're quite right there. But we are blending very, very well, and they're all moving forward together. That is what's been lacking in the past. We're sitting back, but now we're going forward. It's been wonderful to watch. Follow on from the whole game.
Agreed, yeah. Cracking performance against Hull. Do you think we can hold on and beat Wolverhampton in the second half?
Definitely. But when you're playing like this and the misses we've had, there's always a chance you go away and nip one. That's what you've got to be wary of. But the defence is holding up very well again.
It's obviously a cold day today. Is this the coldest match you've ever been to, or you've seen worse?
No, I've been coming here since 1956, so I've gone through a lot of winters. Colder than this.
That's it then, Sheffield Wednesday 0, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. Not quite sure how we didn't win that game. Plenty of chances for Sheffield Wednesday. Seem to dominate as well. Just couldn't put it in the net. It's snowing again, so we're going to get off. But we'll see you next time. All right.